one contractor, Graham Construction was another one, and then excavation, and then the railway track, another one. So they cut it in that way. And it was traditional contract, but from day one, the owner, the city in this case, put all the contractor in a day or 2-day session on the collaborative relationship. What's our common goal? What are our objectives? What are we trying to achieve? What is the success criteria? What are the key success factors to succeed? What needs to happen? Which approval needed when? And so basically that's the vision, the goal statement. And then we worked on, developed a health check for the organization. How are we communicating? And how we are dealing with issues. How are we going to deal with issues and problems? And what's the ground rules? Who is doing what? It's all about communication, guys. We focus on the scope, but again, the communication, working together as a team is a great thing to happen. And one case where the station was done by another contractor. So the station in the middle of either the section by PCL or Graham, I forgot. The station is another contractor. The station contractor got delayed for whatever reasons. But the city already signed a contract with the railway guys that he will have access. So now we have a problem in the middle of it. So the city and us brought everybody, the contractor of the station and everybody from the city, and they worked together. Then I asked the city, what is the last time you can give this contractor to get out without any legal implication with your other contractor? With collaboration, you would not believe. We abandoned the old schedule. We started simple bar chart schedule. Simple, don't complicate your life. We have enough. Bar chart is enough, handwritten, drawn. And guess what? They achieved it. But again, collaboration is not only at the very beginning, developing the scope, but also while we are doing the work, risk will emerge, things will happen, compromise need to be achieved as well. I win, I lose one case, I win another case. Amazing. I'll tell you without any bias, if the owner and their consultant extend their hand to the contractor and start the trust, the contractor will respond in kind. Trust me, this will happen. And without it, we will not succeed. So I really wanted to say this before we end our discussion. But yeah.
I just want to go on one more thing that you had brought up with your inverted triangle in green and the others. That is how the arena is. We do have a leadership team at the top, which is really that benevolent dictator of the project from the owner side. And on the contractor side, we're very similar. We've got a small group of people that really manage the project on a day-to-day basis, and they meet weekly and resolve the issues weekly, because to meet that schedule, there is no time for delays. That needs to be done quickly and efficiently, and that is what's happening.
Yeah. Can you show the slide so we're going to conclude, and you can jump in if you want. Andrew, you look like, yeah.
Yeah, no, and I think part of the challenge is the delivery methodology. And, you know, in the past, I think I said at the start, we've had to necessarily go with a CM because we didn't have any planning done. But if you take the Royal Alberta Museum, which we will actually finish before you finish the arena, but we won't have fitted it out. Neil's driving our flagship project, and that's a hugely integrated way. And as an owner, we're heavily interested in and invested in IPD. Neil's involved with CBDI, and we were out a couple of weeks ago with Defence Construction Canada, and both as owners, we are committed to this, but we've got a lot of work to do internally on a legal perspective. We have legislation which we have to mandate. You touched on it, but cost sharing is something we've got to work on because of the Financial Administration Act, and the federal government have challenges as well. But you know, we're committed to working in that environment. I think the RAM is a huge success because of that, and our end program ministry were on side as well. And you know, it's a cultural shift, and we're committed to it, but it will take us, the public sector, some time to achieve it.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Actually, you are started this conclusion. Actually, we can improve. Every one of us has a role, a consultant, contractor, subcontractors, workers. We have a role. We have learned a lot. Let's benefit from lessons learned and seek lessons learned, part of the gated process. In phase 2, I want you to add, if you have the gated process, seek lessons learned. Seek it in industry, seek it within your organization, and adopt the collaborative approach, no matter what you call it, partnerings, IPD, it is the collaborative approach. It's the old-fashioned way. Better plan and define a scope. We talked about it. Use flexible risk management strategies. Flexible means we need to play hockey. You have a plan, but once you throw the puck, the plan is different now. You have to react to the puck. So we need this agile project manager, agile project leader to make decision quickly on the spot without referring. Go to your organization. If your organization is too bureaucratic and nobody is allowed to make decisions because of fear of blame, we can't manage mega project. Everybody must be empowered at their level from top to bottom, and to make decision without referring, on the spot, very quickly, like a hockey player. There is the puck, what should I do? Okay, by the time you ask, Crosby already scored, or McDavid. McDavid is very agile, actually. Look, we need the McDavids in our industry. Think about it. And contingency, scope allowance, reserve management. And then implement a good governance system, which is the sponsor, at least today. But really, if I look at it, if I look at the city of Edmonton, you have a city manager, that's his level. To me, this is the CEO and his team. And then project sponsor, then the PEO, then the project level. Those are the contractors. You see, I didn't talk too much about the contractor. We need to integrate the system. But changing the mindset, I put it in red, is the most difficult thing, guys. Really the most difficult. Takes time. By the way, it's not government only. I would take it to the private sector. They are not better than you guys. The private sector thinks they are better than government organization. No, the big major project, they are embroiled in bureaucratic situation and department and functional unit and business unit, operation, the last people will be consulted. By the time they consulted, include more changes to the system. So please don't feel that you are different. So with this, John, I think our time is up. So we thank you very much on behalf of our panel.